Emma, may I have a word with you?
Yes, Anna. How can I help you?
You really don't do any housework at all. You always cut corners when it comes to cleaning, and your laundry is always wrinkled.
I'm sorry. I will be more careful.
More careful? I'm tired of hearing you say that. How many times do I have to say it? Are you trying to embarrass Henry?
No, I'm not trying to embarrass him.
Besides, you can't even get along with the neighbors. The other day, one of them said you didn't greet them well at all.
I always greet people politely.
It's not good enough to think you're doing it. It's because you're not actually doing it that people are complaining.
Yes, I'll be careful.
And about you and Henry, are you really making him happy?
I'm doing my best.
You say you're doing your best, but you're not getting any results. If you were stronger, Henry would be happier. Or don't you realize how much trouble you're causing him?
I'm sorry.
Just apologizing like that won't solve anything. You need to show it through your actions.
Yes.
For example, your cookings. The food you make always tastes and looks bad. Don't you think anything about it?
I'll practice more.
What's the point of practicing? Maybe you have a problem with your sense of taste. Besides, you should keep the house cleaner. Your cleaning is always half-hearted. Henry must be disappointed every time he comes home. Do you really know how much trouble you are causing?
Yes.
No, not yes. Tell me exactly what you're going to do about it.
Yes, I will clean and cook better and greet my neighbors properly.
I wonder if that will really satisfy Henry. If you don't change, this house will never get better.
I understand. I will try my best.
I'm trying to be strict for Henry's sake. I'm not bullying you, okay?
Yes.
I'll say it again. If you don't do better, Henry will never be happy. And even when you are with him, I don't think you really understand him.
That's not true, Anna. I cherish Henry.
Cherish him? Do you even remember what he likes?
Yes, of course. But sometimes I forget.
Forget? That's unacceptable. You should remember everything Henry likes perfectly. And I don't like your attitude either. You should be more modest.
Yes, Anna, I'll be careful.
Very well. A wife should always be full of energy.
I understand. I will work harder from now on and do my best for Henry.
Fiona, it looks like I'll finally get to meet with you. I missed you because we could only talk on WhatsApp. Even though you've grown up, I still want to see your face. I'm excited and looking forward to see you.
Mom, I'm sorry I haven't been home much.
You're coming back today, right?
Yes, I am.
Are you busy with work?
Well, yeah. I have to travel overseas a lot. So I'm leaving by car now. Do you have a parking space? If not, I'll have to find a parking space somewhere nearby.
That's okay. There's my usual spot. Oh, yes. The candy you bought for me when you came back home 8 years ago was really good, wasn't it?
Oh, that one?
I wonder if they still sell them.
It's a long-lasting, popular item, so I'm sure they still do.
Can you get me some then?
Sure. Hey, Mom. I just wanted to ask you something.
What is it?
It's about Emma. Is it true that you've been behaving badly towards her?
What? What's that?
I overheard something from a local acquaintance. She said, your brother's wife, Henry's wife, seems to be getting bullied by your mother.
Oh no, that's not true. I treat her normally.
I heard that you force her to do all the housework and that you scold her.
I'm just teaching her things as a senior housewife. Emma is still young and inexperienced. And yet, I can't believe she took it that way. But if there are stories like that going around, I'll tell you clearly for the sake of my honor.
What?
I honestly don't like Emma. There must be someone better for Henry. I think she's taking advantage of him.
What's with the sudden conspiracy theory? Emma seems like a very nice girl.
Why are you taking her side? You're my daughter, right?
I'm not taking anyone's side. I'm just saying that I hope Henry, Emma, and you, and everybody to get along.
I understand. I wonder if it does any good to her if I didn't nag so much.
I'm being serious.
Okay, I understand.
I'll be there in the evening.
Yes, I'll be waiting for you. Emma, what are you doing sneaking around? I didn't know you were capable of such a thing. I guess I spoiled you too much.
Anna, what are you talking about?
Don't play dumb with me. Where are you?
I'm cleaning the guest room, as I was told to do this morning. What's going on?
I just got a message from my daughter. She said some things about you.
What? About me?
That's right. She said you're telling the neighbors that I'm bullying you.
That's not true.
Don't lie. I didn't do anything to you. I'm just trying to teach you to do your chores properly.
I'm sorry, I'm still getting used to it.
Even if you're not used to it, you can do better. Your cooking is bad, your cleaning is messy, and the laundry is wrinkled. How can you be Henry's wife if you're like that? Do you realize that you're actually causing me a lot of trouble?
I didn't mean to.
Even if you didn't mean to, it's the reality. You're not the kind of woman who can make Henry happy.
I'm sorry.
It's too late to apologize. Get out of my house right now. You are going to skip dinner as punishment for telling the whole neighborhood about me.
I didn't tell anyone.
Shut up. Don't come home tonight.
But...
Leave your wallet. If you go to a restaurant, the punishment for skipping dinner will be meaningless.
Yes, ma'am.
Besides, you always play a good wife in front of others and show a completely different side of you in the house. Do you know how much I have to put up with? You make me annoyed every day, and I'm so stressed out that I feel like I'm going to lose control. Besides, I don't like the way you always cry to Henry whenever something happens. I also don't like the fact that you are interfering with his work. It's really stupid of you to take up so much time with your stupid problems when Henry is busy with his work.
I really didn't mean to.
Then you could have done something about it. Have you ever thought about how much trouble you've caused me and Henry? Besides, that outfit of yours doesn't suit you at all. It's embarrassing just to look at you. You are a disgrace to me.
Even my clothes?
Yes, that's right. Henry's reputation is ruined when you dress like that.
I'm so sorry.
That kind of apology won't do you any good. As long as you live here, it's the same thing. So you need to leave now.
Okay.
Shut up. Don't come back tonight.
What? But... Emma, what are you doing now? I saw you earlier. I'm looking forward to talking with you. Fiona? Thank you. Thank you very much. You are coming back here today, right? Yes, actually, I've already arrived at my parents' house. I see. Welcome home. Hey, I saw you going through the trash at the supermarket. Oh, yes. I was going to call out to you, but there was nowhere to park my car, so I came home for the time being. I was looking for something to eat. Is it for a street dog or something? It's mine. What? Leftover food from a deli lunch or a little leftover scraps from a bag of snacks? Huh? What do you mean? Well, could it possibly have something to do with the fact that my mother is bullying you? Just spit it out and tell me everything. Besides, I thought that since you just started talking, you were asking for my help. Am I wrong? Well, she told me that I'd been spreading the word that Anna's bullying me. Huh? She got mad at me, saying that you told her so. Huh? She said that? I just overheard it from a local acquaintance, so I just asked her whether it's true or not. I didn't say that you told on her. It's all right. I know you're not the kind of person who would do such a thing. Thank you for believing me, but she might have twisted my words. I'm sorry I got you into trouble. I'm sorry. No, it's okay. Well, can I ask you a few more questions? First of all, about the rummaging in the garbage earlier? Yes? Fiona doesn't give me any food. When Henry is home, she treats me normally. While he is at work or on a business trip, she eats by herself and throws away the leftovers. My wallet, credit card, and cash are also taken away, so I'm always without money. Well, if she has taken away your card, it must be difficult to make electronic payments with a smartphone. Yes. So I thought of using something I picked up from a trash bin to get something to eat. But I'm still not comfortable eating out of garbage. Good! You didn't really eat it, did you? Yes, I did. Until now. Until now? Since the day before yesterday, Henry has been on a business trip for 2 weeks. Okay. He's never been on such a long business trip before, so I don't know what to do during that time. I'm a loner and I don't have any family. No way! You haven't eaten anything since the day before yesterday? No. Why didn't you say so? I'm going over there now, so wait for me. Okay. I really didn't know this was going to happen. I'm sorry I didn't realize it sooner. I'll think of something I can do now, and I'll do everything I can. Thank you, Fiona. First of all, you have to eat well. Let me take care of the food, and we'll manage until Henry comes back. Then we will have a proper talk. Henry needs to understand that he can't let this go on like this. Yes, but I'm afraid of Anna. Don't worry, I'm here for you. If we all work together, we can solve this problem. Thank you so much. Now, first of all, let's eat well and regain your strength. But is it really okay to do this? Don't worry, I'll take full responsibility if anything happens. Fiona, thank you so much. You don't need to thank me. We're family, and I'm just doing what's natural. But if Anna comes back, what should I do? We'll figure out a way to deal with it. Well, thank you, Fiona.
Hey, Emma. Where are you wandering around? You're not in any public buildings, are you?
No.
What are you doing now?
I'm just camping out for the time being.
I see. Don't ever ask someone for help. If you try anything, I'll have you and Henry divorced. Besides, I'll be watching wherever you are. If you ever ask anyone for help, keep in mind that you're not going to get away with it.
Yes, ma'am.
And I'll tell you something else. I'm going to get Henry back when you leave. I'm sure he'll understand how much trouble you've caused me.
Oh, no.
There is someone who is better for Henry. I don't want someone like you.
I'm sorry, but I really love Henry.
Love? It's useless to try to fool me with words like that. Now you know how helpless you are, don't you? So all you have to do is listen to what I say and be quiet.
Yes, I understand. Emma, are you feeling okay? I hope you can relax a little. I hope your mind and body get enough rest. There's only so much I can do. Oh, no, Fiona. It's more than enough. Thank you very much for getting a hotel room for this evening. You even treated me dinner. I will return the $400 you have spent for me. That's okay, but are you okay now? Yes, somehow. I've made sure that breakfast is included in the room rate, so make sure you eat tomorrow morning before you check out. Yes, I will. Thank you very much. Also, I called Henry. That jerk was totally oblivious to the situation. It can't be helped. I didn't want to worry him, so I didn't talk to him about it. So, I sent a screen cap of text conversations to him that says how Mom has been bullying you, and bam! I see. So that's why. He called me crying and said, I'm sorry. Oh, he already called you? Yes, he did. He talked to his boss and said he can come back here tomorrow afternoon. Great! Well then, let's get on with the plan tomorrow afternoon. My mother is going to the next town to meet her friends, so while she's away, we'll have a chance. Yes, thank you for your help. Thank you very much. By the way, I can't believe that Henry didn't notice anything. If he had noticed earlier, this might not have happened. Really, I should have consulted him earlier too. But from now on, we'll be fine. We'll work it out together. Yes, that is reassuring. Besides, Henry will reflect on what happened this time. I'm sure he'll stand up for you more firmly. Yes, I hope Henry will become stronger. Don't worry. He'll be strong enough to protect you. Thank you, Fiona. I really appreciate it. You don't need to thank me. I'm just doing what I'm supposed to do since we're family. Instead, take a rest well first for now, and prepare for tomorrow's plan. Yes, I will. And from now on, you can count on us more. You can talk to us about anything. I understand. From now on, I will consult you without hesitation. Okay then, tomorrow we'll take a big step forward. Yes, I will do my best.
Good morning, Fiona. How was your first time at home in a while? If you're tired, you can still sleep in. Are you already awake?
Good morning, Mom.
I'm going to go meet my friends today.
The one you mentioned yesterday, right? You'll be home around 5 p.m. as planned?
Yes, I think so. Okay, I'm off then.
Have a good day.
Oh, by the way, I might go out for dinner with friends, so I may be a little late.
Okay, well, take care.
Thank you. Take it easy today, Fiona.
I will, but Henry and Emma will be here in the evening, so I have to get ready before then.
Oh, really? That's exciting. But don't push yourself too hard.
I'll be fine. I have a lot planned for today, so I'll make sure I'm prepared.
Okay, well, I'm off then. See you later.
Bye, Mom. Have a great day. Don't worry about me. Have fun.
Emma, what's this all about? Why is this happening? Where did you go? When I came home, all your and Henry's stuff was gone. How could this happen in just a few hours? You did this, didn't you? You better explain yourself. Call me immediately. Are you reading this text? Emma!
Have you calmed down a bit, Mom? I bet you're feeling confused. It's good to feel that way once in a while, isn't it?
Fiona, what are you talking about? Did you hear something from Emma? Something strange. There's something wrong in the house.
I'll tell you. Emma and Henry have moved out of the house.
Huh? What do you mean? I understand if it's just Emma, but with Henry? He's on a business trip right now.
He got a day off today, so he's back now. Henry is angry because he knows how you treated Emma. I feel the same way. I have no intention of ever going back to that house again.
What? Wait a minute, Fiona. I don't know what's going on here.
To summarize, Henry and I are both angry at you for taking away Emma's money and not feeding her and bullying her like that. In order to rescue Emma, We planned to escape from you while you were away and completed the move. So that's it.
Huh? Well, that's a little...
And I'd like to tell you why I came back for the first time in 8 years.
What? You just came back to relax, right?
The purpose of me coming back is to ask you to vacate the land and house.
What?
You are aware that this land and house are still in Father's name, right? 8 years ago, at the time of the divorce, you refused to leave this house, no matter what. He had no choice but to give in and allow you to continue to live in the house for $500 monthly rent.
Rent?
I knew you had forgotten. Or rather, you didn't know it, did you? Up until now, Henry had been paying $300 and I had been paying $200. The reason why Henry didn't leave the house for a long time is because he couldn't leave even if he wanted to because of the financial burden.
Huh?
Let me go back in the story. Dad seems that a lot has happened in the 8 years since the divorce. He decided to liquidate his estate in preparation for the future. So, the house that you're staying in? He asked me about it, and I was going to negotiate patiently with you to ask you to leave. But I found out that you were bullying Emma even worse than I thought. I decided there was no need to give you more time to leave. That's why we had to get Henry and Emma out first.
I beg your pardon?
Next, I'm going to ask you to leave.
What are you talking about? You're my daughter. Why are you taking your father's side? That man left me to live with another woman. Do you know how frustrated I was when I found that out after the divorce? And now you want to take my house and land away from me? You know what? I will take this house instead of alimony. I will never leave. This house is mine. I will not give it to a traitor like you.
What do you think you're talking about? Dad's second marriage was to someone he met after the divorce. The main reason for the divorce was your selfishness.
What?
It's too late for that now, so I won't explain it all. But it's already been decided that you have to move out of the house.
Oh no! Then where am I supposed to go? I don't even have a home to go back to.
I'll get you a live-in job.
What? Live-in job?
Henry's boss got in touch with his people and got you a job. It's at a civil engineering company called ABC. They are looking for someone to take care of miscellaneous work at the company dormitory.
ABC? Sound familiar? Where did I hear that? Oh, but I don't want to live in the dormitory. So you should take me in.
That's impossible.
Why not? If Henry and Emma refuse to live with me, then you should take care of me as the eldest daughter.
I'm getting married.
What?
I'm going to live with him overseas.
Oh, no.
If you work for ABC, you'll get paid and have food, clothing, and shelter. I think this is the best thing for you.
Emma, please, please listen to me.
Yes, Anna?
I'm all alone now. I really don't have anyone to rely on.
That's tough, but you made me alone too.
That doesn't even compare. My daughter left me, my son left me, and there's nothing I can do about it.
I see.
You help me. You're my daughter-in-law, right?
Anna, that's impossible.
What did you say? Do you have any idea how much I am suffering?
I understand your suffering, but I too have my limits.
I don't want to go to ABC. There's no way I can work there.
That is your problem. It has nothing to do with me. But I don't think you can live without working, do you?
You're the one who has to come up with the money. You're the one who pushed me to this point.
That is not true. You brought this to yourself.
Why are you so cold? I am your mother-in-law, you know.
Remember what you did to me?
That was all for Henry's sake.
You know how hard I've been going through every day? So I have no intention of helping you.
How could you abandon me?
It's the path you chose for yourself.
Please, help me. I have nowhere to go.
There is, isn't there? The ABC.
One of my friend's son, a troublemaker, was taken away in a black van to ABC. A few years later, he came back as if he had been remodeled, as if he was a different person, a serious person. I don't like it. I'm scared of that kind of place.
I am no longer obligated to help you.
Please don't say that.
We are starting a new life too.
Wait, please, help me.
I can't. Goodbye, Anna. Take care. After that, Anna immediately started working at ABC. ABC is a very strict workplace, and the employees, both male and female, are all very tough people. They give strict instructions to newcomers regardless of their age. Anna is no exception, and she seems to be forced to undergo rigorous training and labor every day. In addition, she has to live with these burly employees not only at work, but also in the dormitory. I was told that she is living modestly. The discipline in the dormitory is strict, and if she breaks even the slightest rule, she is immediately punished. She lives in fear every day in this environment. Sharing meals with burly employees was also a source of stress for her. But as the days go by, I hear that she is beginning to learn how to live in harmony with others. The arrogance she used to have is gone, and she seems to be much more humble now. We are at peace with Henry and grateful to Fiona. Sometimes we even enjoy a meal together with my father-in-law. My father-in-law is very understanding and supportive of our new life together. I cherish these peaceful days and hope to spend happy times with my family in the future. As we watch Anna struggle in a tough environment, we also feel that we are growing as well.
I've got a quick message for you. Molly, may I?
Yes, what is it?
Hank will be staying at my place today. That's all I wanted to tell you.
Oh, again?
That's right. He said he's off tomorrow so we can go out together. I'm so happy. He really is a good boy who loves his parents.
Didn't he say the same thing last week? Isn't that too frequent? Hank has a family.
Oh, you don't have to worry about it. There's nothing wrong with it. This is Hank's parents' house. It's natural for him to come home. Besides, it's not like you have kids.
Well, that's true, but why doesn't Hank contact me himself? I heard it from you last week. I think he should contact me himself. He's not a child anymore.
Oh, about that. He just called me on his lunch break, but he had to get back to work right away. He asked me to tell you that he's on his way back to work. It's just because of work.
I see. But then he could have called me first. I can't believe he told you instead. Don't you think it's a bit weird, too?
It doesn't matter either way. You're so picky with every little thing, aren't you? I wonder if Hank doesn't feel suffocated for being so constrained. That's probably why he wants to stay at my place.
I didn't mean it as a restraint. I didn't say he can't stay there.
Then it's fine, right? You can have a relaxed time too. Why don't you enjoy the peace and quiet? What's wrong with that?
Maybe, but...
What are you so unhappy about?
It's not that I'm unhappy. I just think it's too much.
You know what? Why don't you think about why Hank doesn't want to go home much?
Is there a reason? Do you know anything about it, mother-in-law?
I didn't ask him anything. It's just that Hank comes here so often. I can easily imagine why. You simply make him not want to stay home, don't you?
Huh? That's not true. I'm trying my best every day for Hank's sake.
Is that so? Then I wonder why. He always says that, doesn't he? He always says that he feels more at home at his parents' house than at his own house. If this is the case, it's the same as being separated.
That won't happen. I'll talk it over with Hank next time so that it doesn't happen.
I hope it won't come to that. Anyway, I've told you everything I wanted to.
I understand.
Hey, Molly? Hank's at home, right? He's not answering my calls. I have an urgent matter. Can you tell him to come over here right now?
Mother-in-law? He's at home, but we have to go out now. Hank's taking a shower right now. That's why he didn't reply.
I told you it's urgent. You can go out any time you want as a couple. It's urgent for me. Do you understand what I'm saying? Tell Hank as soon as possible.
I understand. I'll tell Hank.
Tell him it's the usual.
The usual? What's that?
It's none of your business. Please don't butt into the private matters of a mother and son. Anyway, can you tell him to call me back? I don't have much time.
Okay. I'll have him call you as soon as he gets out from the shower.
Molly, I'm sorry about today. I was in a bit of a hurry, so I'm glad you're here. I really needed Hank's help. I'm sorry I ruined your plans.
It's okay. Is the errand something to do with his work or something? I can't believe you needed Hank so suddenly.
No, it's not a big deal. It's just difficult for me without Hank. I know it's not something I should bother to mention, but I'm sorry. I heard you were going to the movies. You should have told me first.
I did tell you I was going out, but you said it was urgent.
Well, that's true. I didn't know you already bought the tickets. I didn't think it was that big of a deal. But you'll forgive me, won't you?
It doesn't really matter if I forgive you or not, but next time I would appreciate it if you could tell me in advance. We haven't been able to spend much time together lately. I'd like to make a schedule if possible.
Yes, I know. But not spending time as a couple is your problem, isn't it? It's not like I'm asking him to come here. It's Hank's own decision not to go home. Maybe there's some kind of problem between you and your husband?
Yes, but...
Why don't you two have a baby soon? Hank likes kids. I'm sure he'll be a good father.
We've talked about that too, but I told Hank that I still want to have free time. I can't do it alone.
Is that so? It's not that he's not attracted to you?
Huh? What do you mean?
Attracted to you as a woman. Are you doing well in your married life? If you're attracted to each other, it should come naturally. You can't have a baby if you don't do anything.
I'm not a child, I know that.
So, you're doing everything right? I'm glad. Molly, you're already 27, right? If you don't have your first baby soon, you'll be giving birth at an older age. I can't wait to hold my grandchild, too. I'm looking forward to it.
Oh.
Well, since it's between you and him, I won't say any more. But your father-in-law and I are waiting for you, okay? Don't forget that.
Yes, okay.
Hey, Molly, I have an appointment with a friend today. Molly, will you come over to my house and keep your father-in-law company? Hank is away on a business trip, right? Even if you go home, won't you be alone? We're both free, right?
What? By myself?
Yes. Your father-in-law likes you, Molly. Besides, I have to leave the house now, too. His dinner isn't ready yet. So I was wondering if you could do me a favor?
It would just be the two of us. Even though he's my father-in-law, he's still a man.
Why not? You don't want to be alone with your father-in-law?
No, it's not that I don't want to.
Then it's fine. Just deal with it and go. I want you to cook dinner. Besides, your father-in-law wants to talk to you too, Molly.
Me? What is it?
It's probably what we were talking about the other day. About having kids. I'm sure your father-in-law is worried about you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Okay, just talk to him a little.
I understand if that's what you want.
Thank you. I'll be home tonight. I'll take care of the rest. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you for yesterday. Your father-in-law was happy too. Molly, I heard you're good at cooking. He said it was very delicious.
No, that's not true.
I should have invited you sooner. He would be happy too.
Haha, yes.
It was fine between you and your father-in-law, wasn't it?
Well, it was fine.
Hey, what were you two talking about? I thought it was something he wanted to talk about. I can't just ask him, can I? Was it about kids?
Oh, it's not a big deal. It was just small talk, you know. We had a good time.
You did?
Yes, we did. Of course, we talked about kids too.
I knew it. I told you, didn't I? The sooner the better. He's looking forward to grandchildren too.
I guess so.
You should talk it over with Hank. I'll tell him too.
No, it's okay. I'll talk to him myself.
Is that so? That's fine. You should come by my house again. Your father-in-law will be happy. Thanks again.
Okay.
Hey, Hank told me about you. About your parents. It must be hard for you.
Oh, yes. I was surprised too.
It's not good timing, is it? Hank's on a business trip today. I have other plans too. I wish I could help you, but...
Don't worry, my brother and I will take care of it.
Oh my God. Now I'll have to cancel all my plans. I don't even know where I put my funeral clothes. What a terrible time to lose your parents. How could this happen?
I don't have time to listen to you. If you think it's too much trouble, you don't even have to come to the funeral.
What with that tone? I didn't say it was a bother. I just said it's not a good time. You're not making me feel better.
You're free to make your own schedule. Don't worry about us.
What's your problem? You're being so rude. Do you think it's okay to be like that just because you're sad? There are things you can say and things you can't.
I'm the one who lost my parents. I think it's ruder to complain about the funeral. I'm so heartbroken.
If that's the kind of attitude you have, you don't have to come here anymore. You don't have to visit.
Yes, that was the plan.
Huh? What are you talking about?
That I don't have to visit? I want the same thing. It saved me the trouble of telling you that.
Huh? What? Are you serious? What do you mean?
Yes, I'm serious. I've been ready to leave for quite some time, but the timing hasn't been right. I'm sorry to tell you under these circumstances. I just thought it would be a good opportunity.
Hey, wait a minute. What are you talking about?
I've found a job. I'll be leaving. Of course, you don't have to come to the funeral either.
What? What are you talking about? Do you even know what you're saying?
Yes, I know what it means. It means that Hank and I are divorcing.
What? What? Why?
Why? Don't you think you know best? You want me to tell you why?
What are you talking about?
You two are each other's alibi for having an affair. How did you come up with that? You're an awful mother and son combo.
Huh? What are you talking about? Who's having an affair?
Please don't act so clueless. It's you and Hank. When Hank said he's staying at your house, you told your husband that you would stay here with us too, right? You weren't at each other's houses.
What?
That's what my father-in-law was talking about the other day. He said you suddenly started staying at our house every week. I thought something was wrong, and I was right.
Well, no. It's not.
What's wrong? Because it seemed odd. You'd get all dressed up to go to your son's house.
It's normal for your husband to be suspicious. He obviously thought it was strange, so he hired a private investigator. An investigator? Yes. I heard the other guy has a family too. They must be really upset right now. What? Your husband sent them a letter. It probably arrived by now. Wait. What are you talking about? What do you mean? What? I'm saying that he sent the evidence of your affair to the other man's house. Why did he do that? It would cause trouble for the other family. Instead of worrying about getting divorced yourself, you're worried about your partner's family? My mother-in-law is very kind, isn't she? What? Divorce? Do you think you won't get divorced even though you had an affair? Isn't that really selfish? Wait, your father-in-law said that? Yes. So? By the way, I also sent a letter to Hank's partner. What? Because we're getting divorced, right? You don't just say, yes, let's get divorced without any reason, right? Because there was a good and deep reason. Wait a minute. How are you going to make a living? You're divorcing Hank and you have no idea what you're doing. You can't live on your own, can you? How do you mean? Of course I'm going to work to make a living. I'll live off the alimony from the two of you. Alimony? What's that? If you have an affair, you pay alimony. That's the norm. Don't you know that? I do know that, but I've been a housewife my whole life. There's no way I can pay alimony. What do you mean from the two of us? From you and Hank. You're both having an affair with the help of each other. It's also a crime to help commit adultery. The two of you were helping each other and it backfired. It's a disaster. Well, wait a minute. Do you really think you can do that to me? Yes, I do. I mean, considering what you did to me, that's not even close to what you deserve. Don't be silly. But fine. I'll pay you as much as you want. What? Your parents died, right? Yes, but I'll pay you with that inheritance. Hank will get part of the inheritance, right? I'll pay you with all of it. That way we won't go broke. Mother-in-law, you really are an idiot. How crazy are you? Huh? Idiot? Crazy? How can my parents' inheritance become Hank's? Don't be ridiculous. That's because you're a married couple, of course. The wife's money is the husband's money, right? So of course half of your inheritance would be Hank's. You're the one who doesn't understand anything, aren't you? The entire inheritance belongs to me and my brother. Spouses don't have inheritance rights, and even if they did, we're divorced. How can Hank get any inheritance? Did you listen to what I said? Then why don't you just get divorced? Then we wouldn't have to pay alimony, right? In the first place, there's no way Hank would agree to divorce under such circumstances. What choice do you have if you're having an affair and you don't want to get a divorce? It's really completely up to me. The guilty party can't refuse, right? What? What? The adulterer has a reason too. Don't make it sound like we are the only ones to blame. There are good reasons for infidelity. Well, what are the reasons? You think your husband had something to do with it? Yes, I do. Oh, I see. Well, whether you two get divorced or not is none of my business. It's between husband and wife. Well, I'm busy now, so I'll leave you to it. Well, wait a minute. What is it? It's a lie that my husband is divorcing me, isn't it? And you wouldn't divorce Hank, right? It's some kind of joke, right? Divorce is expensive, right? What's the fun in taking money from such an old lady with a short life? Are you trying to ruin my life? Huh? Are you going to give me a sob story now? That won't change anything, will it? How can you say that? The divorce is final. I will not waver in my will any more. You may dispose of everything in the house. I've already taken all the valuables out of the house. I have no regrets for that house or Hank. I will never go back to that house again. Well, wait a minute. I won't allow you to do that. Come back now. You're the one who said I don't have to come back, right? I'm leaving, just as you said. Please, both of you, pay my alimony and go to hell. It seems that my mother-in-law and father-in-law had an argument, but his will was firm, so they ended up divorcing, and of course I divorced too. Both of them were found out by the other's wife and husband. The alimony alone must have been outrageous. They are a really shallow mother and son pair. They thought that even if they got divorced, they could just get back together with their partner. Neither of the two partners had any intention of continuing their marriage or relationship. Both my mother-in-law and Hank ended up losing everything. It's a natural outcome, and I think it was a good lesson. I received alimony from both of them in installments. I rented an apartment near my parents' house and started a new job. It's been a long time since I've been in the workforce, and it's a lot of work, but I will do my best to make a new life for myself.